What's goody in the motherfucking hitty? This is Chrissy H and I'm back with another video. So I was not planning on recording another video today at all. You know, I actually just posted a new video. Go check that out. I'll be posting a new video every single day this week. But I was in bed and I'm always just in bed scrolling on my phone when I see some dumbass on my explore feed. This is also explicit and this is graphic, so this is just a little trigger warning for anybody. But I saw a picture of Parker. If you guys don't know who that is Chris SAILS' new girlfriend, who he started dating after he broke up with Queen, or Queen broke up with him, whatever the case may be. I saw pictures of Parker. And she was bruised, the had a black eye, she had bruises on her arm. It was very fucking graphic. Nobody know where these pictures came from. It was just kind of leaked. When I saw these pictures, I actually seen these pictures from a fan page for Chris and Clarence. It's called CQ Royal Family, and it was a picture apologizing to Parker. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry you're going through this. So I'm like, okay, this is very interesting because first of all, I personally never thought that Chris SAILS would be the type to be abusive. And that's up on my part because anyone could be abusive. It don't matter who the fuck you are. But when I look at Chris, I'm like, that little nigga. But then I thought about the Twitter fight that would happen between Chris SAILS and Clarence. So Chris and Clarence go back and forth on Twitter. I think this was like last week or 2 weeks ago. And this is not the first time they fought over Twitter. You know, Twitter fingers, whatever. But Clarence said that he was a woman beater. And I was just like where the f did this come from? So the world knows that Chris cheated on Queen. But what we don't know was that Chris might have abused Queen. Now Clarence didn't say upright like, nigga, you know, you were beating on my girl. But he said that no man should ever put hands on a woman. So, you know, me thinking there's no way Chris could have done this. Like, you know, like, he just doesn't seem like the person who would do that. Like, I know that if I was with Chris, alright, I ain't let no singing ass Twitter finger using nigga put his hands on me. Like, what? Like, but at the end of the day, this dude is a man. This dude is tall. He got some muscles. He works out. It could happen. So I was really caught off guard, but that's when I thought about what Clarence said. And honestly, if you think about it at the same time, would Clarence even be that type of person to bring up Chris being abusive? I mean, I don't know. We don't know who these people really are, but him saying that Chris is abusive is also him implying that Queen was abused by Chris. And it's just like, why would you want to put Queen in that position for the whole world to know that she was once in a domestic violence situation with her ex-husband? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't seem like that's something Queen would want, and it just doesn't seem like that's something you would do out of respect for your girlfriend. Is letting everyone know, yeah, my girlfriend's ex-husband, baby father was beating on her. Obviously, Clarence knows that if he were to tweet something out like that, everybody and their mama is gonna think that Chris was beating on Queen. But maybe he didn't say that because he was beating on Queen. Maybe he said that because he was beating on Parker. So, as you guys know, Parker and Chris did break up before and they recently got back together. So after I saw this post about Parker, I'm thinking maybe she put these pictures out there, but like, why would she do that and what's really going on? So I went on Parker's page, and Parker's last post says, I want my body and my life back. I haven't been feeling like myself lately, but it's time to snap out of it. Just need some family time and some good food. I'm coming back and 10 times better. So at the time she posted this, which was 6 days ago, people would automatically think, okay, she's posting a picture of her body. Maybe she just means that she needs to gain more weight. She is just a little sad right now. But when these pictures of her were posted, of her being abused, like, it kind of makes you think, oh shit, we're putting two and two together, and maybe she actually is being abused, and that's why she's in a dark place and needs some family time and needs to snap out of it. Looking at these pictures, I just think it's so crazy. Cause I just never believed it, but it makes sense because Clarence brought this up before these pictures were posted, not after. Clarence, it's not like Clarence just said that out of anger, like you're a woman beater. Like, who says that as an insult? People will say those serious type of claims when it's true. Clarence has no reason to say that for self-benefit. Like, this guy's already winning. He's already spicy, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just shocked that Clarence even brought that up, and then I'm shocked that these pictures came out days later. So it's kind of easy to put two and two together and say that Chris Sails was probably beating on Parker. But I don't know, these are my first reactions to it. It's just so crazy to me because Parker did leave and Parker did come back. And just Chris, seeing him, and it just like, we couldn't imagine that he would do this. But honestly, here's what f***ed me up the most, is that even if this were true, Chris done cheated on his wife that everybody loves. Chris is now beating on his girlfriend. But what is it gonna take for people to realize that he might just not be a good guy? A lot of people will look past that and still support him. A lot of people will still say, even if Parker would have come out with a YouTube video, be like, yes, it's true, Chris is beating on me, there will still be people commenting, you're just a hating ass, you're mad because he left you, he didn't touch you, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if this was even true. It does matter, but it doesn't because people will still support him and people do not care. I'm guessing that Parker might come out and say this is not true, but it's really hard to make a you have a black eye. You can't come up with that I fell dumbass excuse or I knocked myself into a wall. But I did look at Parker's story, and it seemed like she was out with her family at a fair the other day, literally less than 24 hours ago. So I'm trying to see when this could have happened between Clarence identified Chris as a woman beater, between Parker posting that picture of her needing to snap out of it, between her going to the fair literally less than 24 hours ago, which probably means that these pictures were not recent, and these pictures were probably taken maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks before. But also, how did Clarence know? Did Parker reach out to Clarence? Queen come over to pick up her son, if she ever does, and seeing that Parker was bruised up, like, there's so many unanswered questions. Honestly, any person who does domestic violence or any person who even murders somebody is gonna be those people who are like, damn, I would have never thought that this little singing ass Twitter finger using nigga would have done this shit. And that's what really blows at people. Like, that's what really makes us go crazy and wonder, like, damn, like, what's really good. I just hope that if the truth comes out, that people will really just do something about it. There's so many YouTubers who've been exposed for being racist, who's been exposed for cheating, for doing fake content, and not for being an abuser, and people will still support them and that they will never learn their lesson. So many big YouTubers are being supported and they really should be checked the fuck out. I'm hoping that if it's true, God forbid it's not, he gets what he deserves and Parker gets help. I hope that she's okay. I hope that there's some type of explanation for this. I hope she doesn't cover for him, and please let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. This is just a shocker to me, and this is like a serious type of thing, you know, it's fucking domestic violence. But, you know, I don't know, man. Comment down what you guys think below, and I will come back and comment an update if there's an update. I really don't know what could be said about this to defend Chris. But, you know, let me know. I don't really like the nigga anyway. I don't really care about him, but, you know. And I'll see you later, guys.
She the God, she the God, she the God.